Good morning or good afternoon, everyone, wherever it is that you're coming in and tuning in from. I'm just going to wait for everyone to load into the call. We have a ton of people in the waiting room, which is absolutely amazing to see. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We had people from all over the place yesterday, which was absolutely fantastic. If you're tuning in for your second call that you were on yesterday and you're coming again, put a two. I really want to see how many people tune into every single Mexico. Oh my gosh. Okay. Listen, I'm looking out my window right now and it's snowing. So I'm got a little FOMO. Look at all the twos. Halifax, Selkirk. Awesome. Welcome back to the second call. You guys are in for a real treat. I know this is going to be an electric call. All calls this week are going to be fantastic. Just to make sure that you guys all know that we have two dedicated French calls en français. One Thursday morning 11 Mountain Time, and one Friday morning at 11 Mountain Time. So if you do have anyone in the French markets, and this even includes like France, like if you have people who are European that want to join, there's nothing wrong with having them join, especially because it's going to be in French. So just wanted to make sure. We do also have an English call on Thursday evening at night. So really will make sure that we hit absolutely everyone. So welcome to day two of our invite week. This is so exciting. And it's my pleasure. I'm Tracy Ashford. I'm your national sales director here in Canada with Partner Co. And it's my honor and my privilege to just really facilitate. I'm going to start the call, and I get the pleasure of handing this over to two incredible people. Now, this couple, I will say that they are a power couple, and they are absolutely leading a global organization. And this to me is phenomenal. That you can do this from a beach in Costa Rica. So, and I know that her background does not show that, but I know that outside her balcony or her door is a beach. So, what I'm going to say is that this couple is absolutely exceptional. They are the top in Canada, globally as well. They're some of the strongest leaders that you're ever going to meet. But here's the thing that I love about them is that they're extremely humble and they're extremely welcoming. And their role really is to help everyone succeed globally, not just locally, but globally. I mean, sure, Costa Rica. I mean, if you can do it from the sands in Costa Rica, you can do it just about anywhere. So it is my great honor and privilege to be able to introduce. You might have heard Bob Budd yesterday, but this is Chris and Joni Budd, who are joining us today from the sunshine. But I'm going to let them share because I know that they have lots. So the guests on the call, you have two phenomenal speakers with you here today, and I'm going to let them take it away. So welcome to the call, guys. Thank you for leading from the front and being servant leaders and sharing your knowledge and your expertise with everybody else here.
Take it away, baby.
Hilarious. Actually, I want you to start, Chris. I know I said that I wanted to pick off on one of the slides there, but no, I would like Chris to open this up and I'll take it from there after you.
Well, welcome everybody. You're about to see what we saw just less than 2 years ago. Living in Costa Rica, there's not a lot you can do for work or businesses that you can run. And we were at a place in our life where we were really looking. We were looking hard and we were praying hard every day that opportunity would find us. And I was literally looking, like physically searching the internet for opportunities. I looked at many different things, but I couldn't find anything that got me excited again, because for many years we had been involved in the network marketing space. We'd had a lot of success, but a few companies let us down. And I didn't necessarily believe anymore that there was, the perfect opportunity, the perfect company, the perfect owners, the perfect compensation, the perfect products. That was hard for me to believe again and to trust again. But I saw these posts happening on Facebook. I saw multiple people that I knew, mostly in the U.S., I guess all in the U.S. They were posting these posts about some success stories of people's weight loss and their health journeys. And I thought it was interesting because multiple people posting the same thing means they're all running the same system. And one thing I always wanted to have in business but had never had before was a business system to run things for me. We always ran everything ourselves and we got tired of running. And so we wanted a business system that would do the running for us. And so that made me curious, but at the same time, I saw a financial post. Somebody said it was like a help wanted post, you know, and I realized, okay, they're looking for people to come in and run this system with them. So I reached out to 5 different people. One person got back to me, and I didn't know her. Actually, I still don't know her, but she connected me to an old friend 15 years ago named Todd Rowland. And so that was exciting. We got to get online. Todd invited Reese and Ashley on there, and we went through presentation and got to ask them all the tough questions. And right away, we fell in love. We were still, you know, gun shy in the industry, but we fell in love with the company, the owners, the compensation plan. We fell in love with Reese and Ashley and Todd, and we decided that this would be the place that we were going to hang our hats. So here's what we did, though. We copied and pasted the exact same system they were running. Imagine that. We copied and pasted a bunch of posts. Joni actually took 48 minutes. She sat down and she scheduled those posts to go out every 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. every day for 30 days. Well, by the time those 30 days were done, we had moved through our organization more than 30 boxes. And you'll see as Joni goes through the presentation why that's important, but it set us up for major success. See, I'm not a salesperson. I've never sold anything on the internet before. So just using this simple copy and paste system, we were able to do that and let the system do the work for us. But our business decided to flourish on its own after that. In fact, some of the people that bought our boxes came to us and said, "Can we also sell these?" And those people have gone on to absolutely explode their business. So our group has grown to almost 6,000 people around the world now, and millions of dollars worth of boxes of these amazing products have been sold. So I'm here to tell you that if we can do it, you can do it too. Use the system.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris. So I'm going to try to get through this in about 30 minutes flat because we're all busy. But I really am excited to share with you how this business is so different from anything I've ever seen and how we've literally been able to help thousands of people make a significant full-time income on a part-time basis just using our system of growth. There's 3 things I really want to touch on today. The first one is our incredible products and why they're helping so many people with their health. The incredible compensation plan that pays us so well to share these amazing products, and our system of growth. And if it weren't for our system of growth, like Chris was saying, there's no way that we could live in Costa Rica and build a business online and be as successful as we are. It has nothing to do with us and our ability, but simply the company and the system that they have in place. So I'm going to quickly pull up my slides here and share with you guys, and hopefully in short order, the Partner Co compensation plan. So first of all, I wanted to share with you guys the fact that, can you guys see my slides here? Global opportunity, 50 plus countries. This is the first time I've ever been involved with a company where I actually have an international business. We are operating in over 50 countries, and Chris and I had the privilege to meet the top 100 global power rankers in this company at a summit in Utah. And we all strategized together how we could explode our business in 2026 and literally build a global business. And this is one of the calls this week that's going on all over the world. We've got calls in Canada, we've got calls in the US, in Mexico, in Europe, in Australia, Japan, Korea, China, Greater China. Believe it or not, some of our top earners are from China, mainland China. So we can literally build an international business from our very own home, which we've been able to do from Costa Rica. And yes, it's amazing. You should come down here and build your own business. These are the founders, Darren Zobrist and John Wadsworth, the most incredible people I've ever met. And I'm so confident in the future of this company because of these 2 gentlemen. John was the #1 money earner with Tahitian Noni. That company is a massive company. I'm sure you've heard of it. They've been around, I don't know, 25, 30 years. He was the #1 distributor for 25 plus years. And who better to run a company than somebody that knows this industry? Nobody knows this industry better than John. And he built a huge business internationally as well, huge organization in China. And he became really good friends with Darren Zobrist, who is worked on Wall Street. Okay, he's a genius. This guy knows finances, and together they are planning to make this company a legacy company, literally 100-year plus company. They have plans in place to do that, and I'm so grateful to hear it and to see it. And they're not just talking about it; they're actually doing it. To see how they're launching countries and new products and expanding and brainstorming, introducing technology and different ways for us to build our businesses. It's a phenomenal experience to be working with these 2. Their mission is to power health and prosperity around the world. We all want that. We all want to feel better, look better, be healthy, and we want to be wealthy. And we're going to show you how our products are the best of the best, and our compensation plan is by far the best. We like to call it a science-nature collaboration because we're taking real natural products and formulating them in a way that it can benefit you and bringing them in forms of supplements, in drops, in all natural products that I'm going to talk about in a second here. Farm to pharmaceutical, high quality products starting with raw ingredients. Our scientists and doctors re-imaged, how is this word? Okay, I didn't know if it was reimagined or re-imaged, but it looks like reimagined your nutrition essentials by handpicking goodness straight from farms who care as much about their products as we do. They literally hand select our products. We have a high quality control system. So we're talking about nutrition. We're talking about giving your body what it needs. We're not giving people a diet or a fad or something that's going to make them feel good for a short period of time. We want to help you guys live longer, feel better, and actually introduce real nutrition into your daily routine. Our products are guaranteed, tested, and proven. We have some of the top of the line staff experts. Dr. Joshua Plant went to Harvard Business School. Barbara Cox Lovesy, a nutritionist, naturopath. Dr. Ray Strand, chief medical officer, was a physician for over 40 years. And Brett West, the director of research and development. These people are hired to make sure that our products are the best products on the market. And you'll see as I go through them, and I'm not going to get into a lot of detail on the products because this is a compensation plan, but I want you guys to understand that we have literally hundreds of products and the best products and the highest quality products that you will find with any company. Products for beauty care, daily health, detox, energy, immunity, gut health. I've had gut health problems for a long time, and I love our gut health products. They've helped me so much. Products for kids' health, for mood, hormone support, healthy aging, personal care, protein, sleep. And we all hear people say stuff like this. Well, I need to sleep better, or I don't have enough energy, I'm tired, or I need to deal with my weight management. And so we've got a solution for absolutely everybody. I really want to talk mainly about our number one flagship product, though. This is our number one best-selling product, and I believe we're now over 2 million bottles sold internationally with our body balancing drops. I'm going to talk a little bit about them later, but we do, like I said, have many products, and I'm going to touch on some of them just so you can see the scope of what we have to offer. But these drops are the reason why we joined this company, because they've literally helped so many people, thousands and thousands of people. We've got thousands of before and after pictures and testimonies of real people that have had real results with these drops. It has helped them. And I'm going to get into what it does in a second here. But we have a system that will sell these drops like nothing I have ever seen. And that is how we've helped so many people. Personally, Chris and I have thousands of people on our team that have made over $2,000 minimum their first month. And yes, there's more that can be made than just $2,000. But like, for example, Tahisha Noni, like I said, this is a massive company. We own Noni now, okay? So it is, I'm just going to use one word to kind of describe some of these products. And for the Noni, it's health, immunity, these types of things. It's for longevity. MOA, I hear people talking about it helping a lot with reducing inflammation. MOA stands for Mother of All. Renew is one of my favorite products. I take it every night. It's basically like the fountain of youth. It will help you sleep better. It gets rid of the bags under your eyes, your skin, hair, nails, libido, energy. We've got amazing lineup of shakes, protein shakes. We all need more protein in our diet, right? Power Boost for energy, greens for health, and for your hair, skin, and nails, we've also got the Beauty Boost. I was talking about gut health products, Restorix, probiotics, and many others like Elite for energy, and Noni Collagen for your skin. Collagen is a huge one these days. People love collagen. These are one of my favorites, are optimals, because these vitamins are designed to give your body the optimal levels of nutrition and to heal your body at the cellular level. We do not get enough nutrition in our food these days. This is probably one of the most important products that we have on our lineup. But like I said, oh my gosh, there's so many. I have so many of these. These are my favorites, by the way. That's why I put these on this slide here. The Max 2O, we don't drink enough water. Many of us need more water in our daily routine. That's one of the most important things that you need to do when you're taking these drops, is to make sure that you're getting an adequate amount of water to help flush those toxins, right? To stay hydrated. So the Max 2O is an electrolyte drink that tastes delicious, and it will help you get that water intake that you need. That pairs really well with the drops. The Advantage does as well. Abvantage, not Advantage. It's called Abvantage because it targets your visceral fat around your stomach, your midsection, which most people struggle with. And it's going to help increase your metabolism. This one's a huge favorite on my team. Sugar Stop is for those of us that still like to indulge, even though we know we shouldn't have that pasta or pizza or whatever it is. And if you're going to do that, take a Sugar Stop with it, and it will block 70+% of the carbs from entering, sugar from entering into your bloodstream. Okay. But the drops, now I know I talk fast, so I apologize, but I'm trying to get through this in record time. The drops are phenomenal. They help support your weight management. They help control your appetite. They help with your metabolism, increasing your energy, your mood, your body's response to stress, and your digestion. Like, these drops literally can combat anything, so many of the ailments that we all face, right? And I'm hoping to get a couple testimonies on here. I didn't specifically ask anyone. I like to surprise and say, who are we going to hear from today? Because there's so many amazing testimonies, and I like my testimonies to be real and from the heart. So if you guys are listening today and you have something you'd like to share about how the drops really helped you with a significant amount of weight and other things, I'd like to hear from you. I have one particular person that I asked, Paula Becker, to talk about her success with these drops. But first, I just want to mention kind of a little bit about how these drops help with all those things. And it's basically our hormones, okay? They help to balance hormones. Now, usually when you think about hormones, you think about estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, these types of hormones. We're talking about ghrelin, cortisol, and leptin specifically. This is your hunger hormone, your stress hormone, and your fullness hormone. So for those of you that are hungry all the time and you overeat, or you're never hungry, right? You're stressed out, and so your body is just naturally just storing fat and trying to deal with these stresses. Whether you're full, you don't feel like eating ever, you never eat, or whether you're always hungry and you overeat, those are both a problem. So these drops are going to balance that out. I love what Reese said about it. He said that it's like, they're like liquid discipline. So they help you to, make the right choices and not just be craving all the time, right? So I've got a screenshot of Reese so you can see his picture on here. And hormones regulate every aspect of our life. So we hear people saying things like, I'm tired, I don't have any energy, I'm bloated, I'm not digesting my food properly, or you're craving stuff all the time, blood sugar levels. So we're just going to balance out those hormones. And the side effect is massive weight loss and all these other things that I hear people saying. So before I get into the testimonies that I have on my page, I want you to hear from some real people that have had real results on these products. The proof is not only in the pictures, and by the way, that's our system of growth that I was talking about that makes it so simple to make so much money with this product, is because we have thousands and thousands of pictures and stories of people, real people that have had results on our products, and we just share those stories to our social media pages, and people reach out to us. I've never had that before in my entire history in network marketing, by the way. I've never had people reaching out to me saying, can I buy that product? Or tell me about your business. I'm interested in what you have to offer. And it's because people can relate to these stories. They're like, oh my goodness, I need to sleep better. I need help with my digestion or with these things. And the before and after pictures, you just can't argue with that. That's why it says here, the proof is in the pics. We have so many of them. And eventually, after they see you posting them over and over again, they're going to reach out. I had a friend from high school say, okay. She literally wrote this to me. What are these drops? Tell me about them, right? So Paula Becker, I believe she's on the call here. Can we allow Paula Becker to unmute herself and share with us her story? I know she just flew in. She's a flight attendant, so she isn't going to be on camera today, but she's got a personal testimony of weight loss and also posting the stories to share what those have done. So Paula, are you with us? Can you tell us your story?
I am. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you.
Cheers. Gosh, I don't know where to start. I started the drops back in September, and a dear friend had posted about the drops following the system, as you were mentioning, and that's how I found out about the drops, and trust this friend dearly, so gave it a try because I had tried everything else to lose weight because hormonally in my 50s, nothing was working. So I started on the drops, and within the first week I saw results. I dropped was either 3 or 4 pounds, so I knew I was on to a good thing. And then I kept on with the drops to now we're in January. My last check, which was last week, because I was traveling personally to visit my daughter in Japan, I had checked, I was already 26 pounds down. So I am absolutely loving the drops. When I started work, I was a size 16 pants. I just got my a new uniform size down because we were able to get new uniform pieces for January. I'm now a size 6 in pants. So I am just over the moon with these results, with these drops. And that's the only thing that I have changed with my normal routine. I walk for exercise. I am drinking a bit more water because I wasn't really good with the water intake, but it's the drops. Get on the drops, stick with the program. You will see results. I am so absolutely pleased.
I'm so glad to hear it, Paula. Thank you. Okay, anyone else on here want to share? I'll get Paula, get you to mute there. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I have so many people that I could reach out to, but I'm going to let them raise their hand. Perfect. I saw Kim McDermott raise your hand. Please share with us your story. Is she able to unmute? Do you have to unmute everybody, Tracy? Is this going to be difficult for you? Surprise. Kim McDermott.
Yeah, if they put up their hand, they're easier to find. So, yes.
Okay, go ahead, Kim, and after Kim, we'll do Natalie.
Hey, there we go. I'm unmuted. Hi, guys. Yeah, well, and I saw a post and from somebody I trusted as well, and I thought, okay, let me see what this is about. Took the drops actually to a doctor friend of mine, European, that follows natural stuff, and she said, this is the missing link for both men and women, Kim. Definitely. I said, good. I know it's a good thing. And I am active. I play hockey, I play pickleball, I golf, I ski, and I do this consistently every month, whatever the season is. So why wasn't I losing weight? Well, it turns out the drops were my secret to my body, resetting it, getting my hormones. I'm going to be 65 this year, and I struggled so bad trying to get that weight to move no matter what I did. So I didn't really change a lot of eating habits. I drank my water. I was doing generally about 85% decent eating. So to me, it was a no-brainer. The drops got it going. And then when it went in, I wasn't going to take this and share it to for everybody to not make money at it, because that's not the way I roll. So that was, I thought, okay, I got to share this because people are like, what are you doing, Kim? Like, what's that little thing you're putting in your mouth, like before food and that. So I told them, and I jumped in, went ultimate as quick as I could get there. And it's built a business that is not like anything I've ever experienced. And I've never experienced a community that supports, and it all goes down to the system of growth. And I build one person at a time because that's the way it works for me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kim. I'm actually going to stick to the testimonies on the drops right now. We'll do the ones that have their hands raised here. We'll do, I think Natalie was next, then Paula, and then Suzanne. And then I'm going to come back, hopefully if we have time, quickly later and just get some testimony specifically on the system of growth. But right now, why don't you share, let's go, Natalie, with your personal testimony about the drops. Can you unmute Natalie?
I just said, hi, how are you? So basically for me, I saw a post also, and perimenopause. So I had a lot of migraines. So for me, it wasn't really about weight loss at all. It was just hormones. And I started the drops back in September, along with the business before I started the drops, and I haven't had any migraines. So that was wonderful, because I had migraines like 2 days in a row and it wouldn't stop. So that was my story.
You're Natalie. Paula Snow, can we unmute Paula?
Hello, Joni. My testimony is that I saw a post on social media in December of 2024, and it was Kim McDermott. And both of us are hairstylists, and I had been actually very sick. I'd had COVID. I'd had long COVID. I packed some weight on. I had made a big move, 2 years earlier from Ontario to Newfoundland. And I think I struggled with it a lot, and my hormones were out of whack. I was facing, the possibility of my doctor putting me on medication for diabetes because I was showing up as being a diabetic. Started the drops on January 1st, lost 6.5 pounds in my first week. the inflammation that left my body was incredible. I literally dropped 30 pounds on the drops in 3 months. Then I took a little bit of a break. I said, okay, I'm going to see how I feel off the drops for a month. But I took Renew and I add MOA to my program. And then I went back on a box of drops and I lost another 10 pounds. So my journey with the drops has been that I didn't have to go on medication for diabetes. And my doctor took a box of drops last month. And I, of course, being a hairstylist, when Kim said to me, do you want to buy the box of drops at retail or you want to buy them at wholesale? And I said, well, I'm a hairdresser. I don't buy anything retail. And so, of course, I bought them at wholesale. And I have been in the business now and I love it. I love the community. I love the culture. And I love that my health is what it is. I just turned 60. I'm very proud of it. I think I've aged backwards. And I love the team, the community, the culture we have here at Partner Co. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Paula. Okay, Suzanne, and then we've got one more Simran, but we got to be like less than 30 seconds to a minute here, okay? So we can get through this. So Suzanne Royer, can we unmute Suzanne?
Here, can you hear me?
I can.
You can hear me now?
Okay, yes, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for having me here, but I'll make it quick here. But it was, I'm going back in 2023, was just before COVID. As we all know what that was all about, all the lockdown and whatnot. Before that, for years, like I tried different diets like everybody else, different programs, really nothing really worked. And I was always active. I was in Pilates and yoga. And then, of course, like I said, COVID hit. And yeah, life happened and the pounds just came on. And it was just awful. When I go back to those days, you just want to shed tears because the energy wasn't there, your confidence wasn't there, you were at your lowest point. And then it wasn't a post I saw, but I did have a nurse friend who reached out to me and said to me that she was starting a 28-day weight loss challenge with the drops. I was all in. I think that was my answer right there. I started the first 28-day weight loss challenge, and my goal was to lose actually 50 pounds. The first 28-day challenge, I lost 19.9 pounds. That gave me the energy to carry on. So I went on to another challenge. I started in May of 2023. By October 24, I released 54 pounds and 29 inches.
Oh.
And believe me, it's just like being a new person again, alive. Now I've been, coaching 28-day weight loss challenges for so many people. And the people that we help out there, my goodness, it just makes you want to, go to the next and the next. And I'm going to carry on this health journey. And sure, life happens and we have our ups and downs. And over Christmas, I've gained a bit of pounds, but I'm into another challenge with corporate now. So I'm getting right back to where I was. Thank you for having me. So I just want to say that the drops works, period. And I'm living proof. And there are thousands of others it's happened to.
Thank you, Suzanne. Wow, that's an incredible story. Okay, last one real quick, Simran, and then we'll get into how we get paid. Can we unmute Simran? And I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Hi, Joni. I just want to share my weight loss journey. Actually, in 30, I'm using drops in combination with Joni, and I lose almost 17 pounds in 30 days. That's amazing since I've been taking that drops. Honestly, I'm taking my diet, no crash diet, no fat diet, no intermittent diet. Oh my God, results are amazing. I am obsessed with drops. Even though me and my clients as well, one more thing, just the minute I was taking those drops, I'm feeling happy, kind of happy molecules are releasing from my body. And the energy level is to the next level. My immunity boosts, metabolism boosts. I do not have any bloating. No other issues. These are magical drops for me. I am completely obsessed with these drops. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, and then before reaching out to drops, I did all my research with all that, Chinese herbs and Ayurvedic herbs with cordyceps, holy basils and ashwagandha and all that. I mean, so many ingredients in that supplement. Oh my God, this is actually full pack in those bottles.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very
All
nice to
natural
try.
ingredients, and that's why they work, right? The health products that our body absolutely need to balance
Thank
those.
you.
Thank you, Simran. I love it. I love opening up the chat because I get to hear from new people that I've never even heard from. The stories are the same around the world. These drops work, as you can see. Like I said, thousands of stories and testimonies. Now let's get into the system of growth and how we get paid. Oh, I've got so many others. There's Reese down 65 pounds. Christy's down 40 pounds. Reese is from a size 16 to a size 8. Bob Bud down 30 pounds. His wife Lynn is down 25 pounds. I think they said 50 between the two of them. I don't know which has what, but they're all losing weight, feeling great. So I want to talk about how we get paid here. There's 8 ways to get paid, but I'm really only going to focus on 3. Okay. We're going to get through this super fast. The reason why I want to focus on 3 is because you can make full-time money right out of the gates, and you can earn substantial, passive, residual, reoccurring weekly income that you get paid week after week after week because of what you started. And that's why I love this industry. We literally get paid every week because of something that we started. All right. That's passive income. So let's talk about retail profits. This is what I was talking about. Your number one goal when you start this business is to become an ultimate. I'm going to show you what that means in a minute here, but it's basically selling 30 boxes. And this is how so many people on our team have been able to make thousands of dollars their first month right out of the gate with our retail profits. You can earn up to 30% commission, retail profits, on any of the products that you sell. But I want to talk about the numbers in Canada on one box of drops, just helping one person that saw a post that's looking for better health results. We sell them a box, full retail at $236 Canadian. That's wholesale $166 for us as brand partners. So the difference is what you profit there, $70 per box. That's a pretty good income for just selling one box. That's around $53 US, okay, for those of you that are international or in the US, to give you kind of an idea. But we recommend that you buy your product in bulk, because now you can get that product a little bit cheaper at bulk order pricing. And now you can offer your customers a 15% discount and still make that same $70 per box. So I'll show you the numbers here. When you buy just a 4-pack of drops, not only can you sell 3 and yours is free, that's a great way to stay on these products and not even have to pay for them. But take a look at the income that can be made when you're selling a 4-pack. So you purchase it at $500. Now, because you're buying them in bulk, you're selling them with a discount. So it's only $200 for those customers instead of $236 plus shipping and taxes. So you're collecting $800. You can get it, via e-transfer or whatever. And minus the $500 it cost you to buy that 4-pack, there's $300 profit there on a 4-pack of drops. Divide that by 4, it's $75 a box. You're making even a little bit more when you buy in bulk. And the bigger the pack you buy, the more money you make. We have 10 packs, we have 30 packs. And your goal your first month is to become an ultimate and sell 30 boxes. So if you bought, you can become ultimate by buying or selling those boxes, right? So you might as well come in with a 30-pack and you can earn up to $2,500 profit your very first month in the business. And like I said, Chris and I have helped over 1,400 people accomplish that in their first month using our simple system of growth, posting posts that people reach out to you and ask you about these products. So why is your goal to sell 30 boxes and become an ultimate? That's the equivalent of about 1,500 volume points. Now, if you're a networker like me, you would know that in most businesses, you get on an auto ship and then you recruit other people into the business, right? And so most people are on an average of 100 to 150 monthly auto ship, and that's it. But here, because we have this system of growth, most people are actually buying or selling 1,500 volume points a month. That's 10 times the volume. That means 10 times the growth, 10 times the paycheck. The business just builds so much faster. All right. So again, the reason why we want to become an ultimate isn't just because it's a goal. It's because you actually earn top pay, the highest commissions when you are an ultimate. And your goal is to accomplish that within your first 4 Fridays. Once you've gone ultimate, now this is the second way we get paid, is new volume bonus. The new volume bonus, you earn between 15 and 30% commission. But as you can see on the right-hand side, as an ultimate, you're going to earn the highest commission at 30%. Okay, now this is a percentage that you earn on your new brand partner's volume that they move. So you're bringing in a new brand partner, they want to go into business with you, they're going to start posting posts, they're going to start talking to people, and their goal is also to become an ultimate and move 1,500 volume points. If you help them accomplish that goal and move 1,500 volume points, your 30% would be a $450 new volume bonus paycheck to you. So I just like to think in goals and numbers. Well, let's recruit 10 people times 450. That's $4,500 for helping 10 people go ultimate, right? On top of the $2,000 you already made in retail profits, right? The commissions are substantial. The upfront money is substantial. But the third way we get paid is that reoccurring income on a monthly basis. It's those customers that continue to buy every single month, and those brand partners that are still making sales their second month, their third month, their fourth month, because people are still reaching out to them, asking them about these drops. This is what we call base commissions. So you're going to earn 15% of the lesser legs. So if any of you are familiar with network marketing, typically companies have a binary system where you only get paid on the smaller leg, not the bigger leg. But here, if you are an ultimate, you can open up to 5 legs. So you're going to get paid on, let's just look at this. If you break up your business into 5 legs, it's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100% of your business split up evenly in 5 legs. It means that you can get paid on up to 80% of your organization. Whereas with most binaries, it's only up to 50% that you can get paid. And we're getting paid a 15% commission on those legs, which is almost double what most companies offer. So what does that mean? What are our goals now? So if you had somebody move 1,500 volume in a lesser leg, which was matched by your big leg, you would get now 15% on that 1,500 volume instead of the 30 as an ultimate. So that's still $225 the next month. And the next month, that person keeps moving volume. You're still getting paid on the volume that they're moving. But your goal is to help many brand partners in this team grow the volume in these legs until they hit 13,334. And that's what we call optimizing a leg. Why is it optimizing at 13,334? It's a nice number. I like it because when you multiply 13,334 volume by the 15% that you get paid, it's $2,000 for the week. And if you're earning that consistently, optimizing those legs consistently throughout the year, that's a 6-figure income per leg that you optimize. So you've got your power line and your pay line that you optimize. Now your goal is, if you've optimized 2, open up another leg and optimize that one, open up another leg and optimize that one. And every pay line that you optimize is a potential 6-figure income annually when you're optimizing them on a weekly basis. Like, this is incredible. I just looked at this pay plan. I thought, wow. So really, if this sounds like a lot to you, all you got to think about is all we do is post some posts. We sell drops, and our goal is to sell about 30 boxes a month and help other people do the same thing using our system of growth. Now, there are other ways that we get paid, but I don't want to get into details on them, but I will mention them very briefly. On the right, you'll see the savings bonus, the income position bonus, the pay line bonus, the matching bonus, and the lifestyle rewards. And I want to touch on them because I really want you, for those of you that are familiar with network marketing, I want you to understand that this literally is the best compensation plan on the face of planet Earth. I have never seen anything like this. What I just showed you is pretty substantial, the 6-figure income potential. But the matching bonus, which I'm about to get to, is like a whole nother level. So yes, they have a savings bonus. Some companies have a car program. And what they do is they save up to 15% of your base commissions and put it aside up to $500 a week. And eventually, once it hits $10,000, they pay out a nice little $10,000 bonus. And what I didn't realize when we were pushing for that $10,000 bonus was that they continue to pay those savings bonuses after you've earned your $10,000, up to $500 a week. So Chris and I get an extra $2,000 a month just because the company wants to give us a savings bonus, and I don't mind. So we've got several people on the team that have accomplished it. We were introduced by Reese and Ashley. They hit their $10,000 bonus. Chris's father, Bob Budd, is with us. He's got his $10,000 bonus. Risha Adair, Christy Walsh, and many following right behind them. They also have extra bonuses. When you optimize those legs, they give you a bonus for each leg that you optimize. And the more that you optimize, the bigger the paycheck will be, the bonus will be. It starts growing incrementally, exponentially, I guess is the word, as you can see on the right-hand side here. So there's an income position bonus and there is a pay line bonus. I'm not going to explain them now, not important. It's just extra bonuses. But the matching bonus I do want to talk about because it's my favorite. So this means It doesn't matter if it's in a pay line or power line. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. If you introduce somebody to this business, they're the only one, let's say, that you introduce to this business, you're going to earn 15% commission on that level one, anyone that you personally introduce, 15% of their base commissions. So if they go out and make $1 million in base commissions, 15% of that is $150,000 to you. So you want to look for leaders, people that are better than you, so that you get paid a substantial amount of money for referring them to this incredible opportunity. Anyone that they refer would be on your level 2. You would get 10% of their base commissions, and then 5% all the way down to the 7th level. Now, just to give you kind of an idea, for us personally, we've been in this business for 2 years, and our matching bonus is about the equivalent of optimizing 2 legs. So like it's so much extra income on our paycheck. It's not something the company had to pay out, but they do. And it's incredible. And it just makes you think, where is all this money coming from when you get paid? It's pretty incredible. So I love the matching bonus. But of course, I love the partner code lifestyle. And they are all about not just empowering health and prosperity. They are about enjoying life to the fullest. Travel, adventure, and just sharing our life and our experience with each other. And we really do have this amazing saying that we are better together with this business. I love traveling all over the world with my new best friends with Partner Co. The company has been so generous and given Chris and I and our family a vacation to Punta Cana the first year that we were with the company. And we also qualified on a trip to Bali, which is crazy. That was not on my list of vacation spots, but it was incredible. And these vacays are like top of the line. I cannot even explain. They go above and beyond with 5-star, 5-class, everything incredible. The meals, the excursions, they plan it all, and they pick the best resorts. It's just an incredible time, and also to mastermind with the top earners. And this year we're going to Hawaii, and next year to Morocco. So the fun just never stops around here. My favorite thing about the business is it's only $37.95 to get started. That's about $30 US. Anybody can afford that and get their business started, and they have access to all of the tools that they need to build their business. Right now, the company has an incredible promotion where you can get free shipping on your first order of a 4-pack. Great time to start this because we have a body balance challenge going on right now. They've got a few incentives. They also have this incredible pack that they put together, which we call an add-on pack. And like I said, these products really will help you to accomplish those health and weight loss goals. The Sugar Stop, the Advantage, the gut products, the probiotics, the Restorix for detoxing, incredible products. So we've got free shipping on this add-on pack as well. But my advice is get started today. Do not put this off, because there are people looking for solutions to their health, and there are people looking for solutions to their finances. And if you don't share it with them, somebody else will. And when we post those posts, you would be blown away how many people reach out to you and say, I need this in my life. So you can get started with a 4-pack, get that free shipping. It's $500 to get a 4-pack that will activate your position so that you're pay qualified. You can sell 3 and yours is free, so your product doesn't even cost you anything. And you can now offer your customers that 15% discount and still make that full $70 per box Canadian. Or you can come in with a 10-pack or a 30-pack. Get in wherever you fit in, whatever you can afford. But the 30-pack is a great option because you're immediately coming in at top pay. You will earn the top 30% commission for new volume bonus immediately. You can open up to 5 leg lines. You will have that 1,500 volume points, and you have all the product that you need. I heard so many people say that, no, I ran out of my 4-pack. I need another one. I've got people waiting and it's not here at my house yet. So it's really important to have that product on hand when people start reaching out to you about your posts. And now you're buying the product at the lowest wholesale price so that you can earn the highest retail commissions, up to $2,500 profit when you sell 30 boxes. Absolutely incredible. Now, so you choose your pack to get started, but you also want to make sure that you're on a monthly subscription. This is super important, not only for your health goals, but also for your finances in the business. You want to make sure to keep that subscription active so that you keep banking those lifestyle rewards, that money towards your $10,000 bonus. It's banked, and the volume in your legs, in your power line, is banked. And so you want to be able to match that volume. You want to keep that volume so that you can get paid off of it. You don't want to lose any money that you've got saved towards your $10,000 bonus. And plus, if you buy a 3-pack, or you can sell 2 and yours is free. So on the monthly, you don't need the 4-pack, but getting started, a 4-pack is what activates you. But for your monthly subscription, you could get a 3-pack, sell 2, and yours is next to free. Or if you're interested in trying some of our other products, we've got these combo packs. So you can get the drops and try one of our other products. And that's 100 volume points. So your monthly subscription needs to be 100 volume points in order to make sure that you are pay qualified and that you keep all those points and things I was talking about. Then you're going to want to get trained up on our system of growth. And I'm telling you, the system of growth is what makes this business so easy to build. I've gone 45 minutes. I don't really think I should get into the testimonies, but it's my favorite part about this is that people can get started with no experience. They don't know anything about the products, but our system has all the answers. It's an app. And so I guess I'll just tell you a little bit about it quickly. The app has all the pictures and stories of people that we can share to our social media pages. So we've got your very first month in there that you can post to your social media pages at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock every day to share the stories of people that have had real results with our products and get customers asking you about those products. Then we also have a folder that answers all of the questions. Any question that they could think of, we've got the answers inside of this app, as well as information on our products from some of the top people on our team, like Dr. Josh Plant from Harvard Business School that can explain exactly how these drops work, why they work. We've got the ingredients. Anything that you need is literally a push of a button on an app. And that is how simple our system is. Chris, what do you think? Should we get a few testimonies about the system of growth, or are we past that hour?
Let's do one.
One. Oh no. I don't know who to choose. Well, whoever gets their hand up first, I guess. Who loves our system of growth? Who thinks the system of growth is incredible? It helped you go out and sell 30 plus boxes. I mean, I've heard a lot of stories. I've heard people that have sold up to 100 boxes because of our system of growth. And I would love to hear from some of you.
May I choose someone?
What's that?
May I choose someone?
Sure.
Someone of significant experience in this industry who's been involved in several different companies and actually been a 7-figure earner with all of them. And I think he would be best to explain it because he can actually share the difference between this system and the old systems, the old school work that we used to have to do. So Dad, Bob Budd, if you're still on here, would you mind just giving people your experience and the benefit of your experience of having run this system and all the other different things we had to do in the past?
Yes, absolutely. I'd be happy to. You know what I realize now is none of the other companies had a system. Everybody says we have a system, which is a duplicatable system. It is not duplicatable, and we've seen that over and over. Finally, and this is one of the things that really sold me on this, was this system. Love the products, love the income, the compensation, but the compensation and the products are worthless if you don't have a duplicatable system that anybody can do. And I tell people a 10-year-old can follow the system. It's very simple. What Joni just said, click, there's a video, or first of all, click, there's a post, and somebody responds and asks for information. Click, there's the information. Click, there's a video. Anybody can do this. Anybody who can go click can build this business. And that's why it's duplicatable. And as people get information, guess what? They want to join us. What are they going to do? They're going to download the app, click, doing exactly what we did. It's the only duplicatable system I have ever seen. 27 years in this industry, I've never seen any other company that had a system duplicatable like this is.
And we're seeing that in our organization with how many people are coming right out of the gates, making significant money. You know, so many of them say, you know, I made more than my job. I was able to do this just, and then they're overwhelmed with how many people are coming at them saying, tell me about this jobs, tell me about this business, right? So it absolutely, I've never in my life been in a business where we've been able to help so many people succeed financially and as well with their health, right? So what a perfect person to ask, Chris. I love that. That's pretty much it for me. We've got everything you guys need here, everything you need to be successful with this business. We want you to partner with us. We want you to get back to the person that invited you to this call. Tell them you want to join their team. Tell them how much money you want to make. Tell them what your health goals are. We'll get you started. and we'll share our system of growth with you. And I'm sure you'll have the exact same results as everybody else. Thanks for joining us.